So a couple months ago we heard that the Inhumans were getting prepped for an MCU reboot into the actual movies and storyline this time around, which would be completely separate to the miniseries that ran on ABC and debuted in some IMAX theaters. That series was spearheaded by Jeff Loeb and showrunner Scott Buck, who also was behind Iron Fist Season 1. That series got heavily criticized for being basically nothing like the comic books, feeling kind of cheap and not very well written, and also taking the characters in directions that fans were not a fan of, basically. But now it seems like the Inhumans will be getting the Kevin Feige treatment this time around. Back in August, our friends over at MCU Cosmic first reported that the Inhumans were being rebooted into the core MCU, and that the recent rumor was that the royal family would make a debut appearance in the Disney Plus show Ms. Marvel, which is set to begin filming next spring. Well, now we have some more official confirmation that something is in the works behind the scenes. Comic Book was on hand at the Dallas Fan Days convention, where actor Anson Mount, who previously portrayed Black Bolt in the ABC show, said, quote, "People might not know this, but in the Hollywood trades, there's rumored to be a negotiation going on with Disney Plus to reattempt this," referring to the Inhumans. And apparently, it's well known that Vin Diesel has always wanted to play Black Bolt, so there's some kind of negotiations going on. Now, this would be pretty big because he more or less confirms that the Inhumans will be rebooted for the MCU, possibly that Vin Diesel is in talks to play Black Bolt in this new incarnation, and more or less just kind of confirms the rumors that we have been hearing that the Inhumans are going to get a second shot, possibly being introduced first on Disney Plus. Now, getting the Inhumans right in the MCU in a live-action form would be pretty big because those characters have a lot to do with the larger Marvel universe, especially mainstays like Black Bolt, Medusa, and even Lockjaw, who's a pretty big prominent character in the Ms. Marvel comics. So drop your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you guys think about this? Would you like to see Kevin Feige reboot the Inhumans into the MCU? And do you think it makes sense for them to first appear in a show like Ms. Marvel, given her history and background as an Inhuman herself? I guess having them maybe in a smaller role, like a cameo or something, or just alluding to them and the fact that they do exist and the Terrigen Mist and everything could make a lot of sense to kind of, introduce them to the larger Marvel universe. But like I said, drop your thoughts below. For all things Marvel and the latest in pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.